we have seen two styles of paintings which occurred during the British period. One was the picturesque and the other was the portrait making. And the third one is painting history. That is depicting and painting those scenes from the Indian history which could show the British as superior, which could again show that the Britishers had actually become the masters of India, which could clearly indicate that the Britishers had more military strength than the Indians. And such styles of history paintings that we see of are clearly visible in the victories which have been painted by the British painters at this time. That is, wherever the Britishers won, so those particular wars or battles were painted by these painters. The first of this kind was painted by Francis Hayman in 1762, and this was kept at the Vauxhall Garden in London for people to view. So this was the first kind of painting which had developed after the first major victory which had been won, and that was the Battle of Plassey. In 1757, when the Britishers had first of all won a major battle in India, and the battle was called as the Battle of Plassey, by wherein they became the masters of Bengal. So this was painted by Francis Hayman, but later on this style was adopted by other artists also, who started painting on various victories which were made by the Britishers later on. For example, the battle or the Treaty of Seringalpatnam that we see, in which Tipu Sultan lost. This was again painted in the paintings of the British painters. But the reason for this has to be that the Britishers wanted to keep the memory alive of the victories of the Britishers in India, so as to terrorize the Indian people that they are superior as far as military strength is concerned, they are superior in all other aspect, so the Indians should not revolt against them. So as I have already explained, all the victories of India, whether it was the Battle of Plassey which made them the masters of Bengal, or by Seringalpatnam wherein they defeated Tipu Sultan, is famously depicted and painted in the various paintings of the British artists. Now, after looking at the three major styles of paintings which occurred at that time, namely the portraits and the history making and the picturesque, now we have to look at what happened to the court artists in India.